We'll look at the next topic now under group discussion. Brainstorming, right? We all have heard about this term, right? Brainstorming. We understand from the word itself. Okay, just looking at the word, I know it's something related to thinking. How do we think, or what is the objective of brainstorming, is something which we are going to talk about right now. Brainstorming is a way where we think through a lot of things. We involve a thought process of a lot of people combined, okay, and have a funnel of thoughts. We all can imagine a funnel now, right? Put a lot of thoughts on top of the funnel and come up with a solution, a one, thought that we all feel needs to be thought as a solution, thought as an answer. Okay, put in a lot of things, think through, and come up with a final product, final solution. All right, final topic to discuss. So that's called brainstorming. We involve a lot of brains. We pick the brains. We talk to each other. We throw ideas. We come up with retractions. We come up with ways to counter our arguments, counter the opponent's views. We have an objective. We try to sell what we think is the right thing. At the same time, we observe ideas from others, and then let's compare. Let's see which is the better option. That is called brainstorming. We all do that. Even though we don't know, at times we are doing a brainstorming session, we end up doing a brainstorming session. Brainstorming sessions are supposed to be, creative, supposed to be an argument, but at the same time, we need to find a way to keep it under the cooler. We can't get it heated up. But at times it do happen that way, but then keep it in a civic professional way. So brainstorming is a technique used to create a number of topic ideas and eventually narrow the choices down to one topic. Brainstorming can also be used to break down a specific topic into subtopics, right? So how do we segregate the brainstorming session? You need to set guidelines for discussion. Facilitator plays the key role because all of us come up with something, all of us keep talking. So who is the one who controls what is actually the priority here? We need to find a solution, right? How do we do that? We all have our own agenda. We keep talking, we keep throwing in our ideas, but who is going to control it? That person is called facilitator, and that person plays an important role here. Clear goal or definition of the problem in hand is important. See, unless otherwise the problem is defined, clear problem is put into place, right? Before the discussion, okay, guys, this is the problem at hand. If we have something like that, then it is easier to go through the brainstorming session. What if everyone have a different idea about what is being discussed in the brainstorming session? Then it becomes chaotic. The answers are not obtained. The solution is not sought. Okay, guidelines, right? We just saw something. There are no wrong answers. We need to understand that. Participants can give as many ideas as possible. It need not be perceived as that's a wrong answer. We almost every time during a brainstorming session find a completely random thought process, random idea, random answer from a person who we least expect to give an answer of that caliber or give an answer at all, comes up with a solution. Actually, if you think that through, you get an answer, you get a solution from that person, all right, from that idea. So there is no wrong answers. Think outside the box. That happens, right? Sometimes that does not happen also. What happens is we stick to one school of thought. Okay, we need to jump from that to completely random thought process, come up with outside the box thinking, and that helps. Okay, hold loosely to your idea, which means don't just cling on to your idea and just be there. kanna moodita we can't do that. We'll have to have our idea, but at the same time, that is a suggestion is what you need to have when you showcase your ideas. You don't hold on to your ideas like you are clinging to a deathbed, right? So you need to at some point let go of your idea, put it there, and then be open for others ideas as well. That way it becomes more productive. Okay, and if you have something in your head, say it. Don't block it. Never block it, because you may think it's silly, but someone else might find value in it. Okay, so don't block your ideas yourself. If you think, say it. That's absolutely important. And what about the facilitator, the leader who's guiding the brainstorming session? That person has to encourage the crowd, encourage the members who are participating in the session. Okay, and affirm that their ideas are important. That's important. That's a key facilitator's role. And the facilitator should not be seen as a person who is biased to someone or some other point of view. Partiality does not help. And the facilitator must write down all the ideas that he or she thinks is going to encourage, or is actually a solution. So almost write everything. That's a facilitator's role. So if you look at the chart here, it's actually segregated into two, right? One is solution, the other one is the problem. Okay, you start with the problem, you discuss, and then find a solution, and then you start with the solution, discuss, and fine tune the solution. So the problem becomes opportunities. A lot of discussion is happening to identify a solution, and then you narrow in on the solutions. There are a lot of solutions there. That's called the first part. The second part is a lot of solutions are there, and then discuss the solutions. Each solution you discuss, and then find one solution which most probably fits as a right solution for your problem. So that is how this has to be done. You have divergent thinking and convergent thinking as well. Divergent thinking is where you pop up a lot of ideas, and convergent thinking is where all the ideas are discussed, and then find the one idea which suits the best. Thank you.